Hey, on this side of the kitchen, so you know we're going to move. So shoulders. It's a sort of funny pseudo joint because the hip is really stable. You've got this pelvic bowl on the thigh bone, and the thigh bone's stable. The bowl sits on top of it if you want to think about it in simplistic terms. The shoulder, I always call it, when I'm teaching your shoulder girdle, it's a pseudo joint because you've got your collarbones, you've got the arm, you've got the shoulder blade, and they're all kind of coming together to work together to have a lot of mobility so you can reach and stretch. So think of your big hip joint so you can run from a lion or tiger or bear, and your shoulders are enabling you to reach and pick an apple off a tree. So they're meant to function differently. But what happens in our modern world, we get a little tight in the upper back and in the shoulders and compressed in the chest, tight in the chest. So let's say you have a tight hip and you go to move in the hip and you're an athlete, you might pull or twinge your shoulder. And then if your shoulders don't work properly, your arm-shoulder relationship doesn't move, then you can injure your low back. So watch this and then try this. So remember Barbara Eden, I Dream of Jeannie. You're gonna set up with arms like that. Guys, you remember her in that cute little pink ensemble. You can do it too. All right, so feet are, I'm gonna make sure you can see, feet are heels under my sitting bones, about 6 to 8 inches apart, heels behind my second and third toe. And you want to get that foot alignment to start to be your natural go-to, meaning you're not turned out and duck foot and throwing your pelvis forward. All right, in your I Dream of Jeannie arms, if you are leaning back, and as you can see, arching the back to lift the arms up, that's where you're contracting the low back. And that's where you're going to get into pain, especially if you saw that video I did where you're reaching up to get your favorite salad bowl. So start again in your stacked forearms, and then press down the inner foot, press down the center of the heel, and then feel yourself squeeze your buttocks, and that will rotate the back of the pelvis down, and you should feel your core, front core firing. Your tush is your back core, so it's firing as well. And then slowly start to lift the arms up so the biceps come by the ears. And as you're doing that, your lower front ribs are tucking into your body. Chest is high, and then you release. So the wall is a great place to practice. My heels are on the floorboard. Hold your hips and rotate back of the pelvis down, belly in, chest high, and then you hold again, and you can feel yourself press your lower back ribs onto the wall. Keep lengthening your sitting bones down, meaning rotate back the pelvis down, and then you'll come back. And don't force it. You just need to do a little movement. So if this is where you are with your forearms at your forehead, you'll stop there. And then every day you'll work on it and build up a little shoulder mobility till you can get the arms all the way up with the belly engaged. And then you can change the cross of the arm so the opposite forearm is on top and work there. And then what else can you do? Come into your goalpost arms. So typically, if you're tight in the shoulders, the upper arm rounds forward. So that's what I mean, like this position. So again, ground through the feet, pull the belly in, and press the elbow forward. So you are stacked wrist over elbow. And then feel like you're leading with the elbow. And bring forearms and palms to touch. And then you inhale and open. And then lead with the elbow. There's a tight contraction of the arm. It's almost like you're working against something. Like imagine you're coming in, driving in, squeezing something tight between your elbows. and then you open. From here, reach your fingertips up to meet, and then pull down. Pull elbows down, down, down to your waist, and the tops of the shoulders will move from your ears. And then reach your fingers up slowly. Feel like you're pulling your way down, meeting some resistance. And then one more time, come up and pull down. And then you can combine these movements. So goalposts, bring them in and open and pull down and reach up and pull elbows down and back to your goalpost and lead back in. So just start to play with this movement of the arm and the shoulder. It doesn't matter what you're wearing, and take care.